What is MGS or Malaysia Government Securities? So, MGS is a coupon-bearing or long-term bonds that issued by government to raise funds for development expenditure. MGS are also the most actively traded bonds. BNM regularly issue the MGS for 3 years, 5 years, 7 years and also 10 years as benchmark securities for development of benchmark of yield curve. In addition, 50 years and 20 years of MGS also issued to lighten the yield curve. MGS are issued by a tender via appointed principal dealers. MGS are fixed rates coupon-bearing bond with bullet repayment of principal upon maturity. MGS are also issued via competitive auction by Bank Negara on behalf of the government.
Hi everyone, my name is Lydia. So, do you know what is MGS features? Let me tell you. First, it is SSTS instrument, so it does not have physical certificate and very well known in money market instrument. Second, it has no fixed schedule for its issuance, so it can bring to the longest period until 21 years. Third, MGS is based on interest-bearing notes. As you know, it will pay the principal with interest at the end of the period and can be paid every 2 times a year. Next, usually MGS will be held by any financial institution such as bank. What for? It is very useful to keep the statutory reserve requirement for banks' liquidity. Last but not least, it is not active in secondary market. Why? Because it is unattractive, as the tenure is too long. If it traded in secondary market, usually MGS will be traded on a price per 100 units. Isn't it too big? Hence, it is not attractive. So now you know what is the features for MGS. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Fatim. You all already know the Malaysia Government Security, which is conventional security. So, what are Islamic securities? Government Investment Issue, GII. It is Islamic security issued in compliance with the Sharia requirement and is an alternative debt instrument for government which issued under the Government Funding Act 1983 to enable the government of Malaysia to raise funding in accordance with the Sharia principle. It was effective from 22 July 2020 based on the Murabahah concept. So, what are the similarities GII and MGS? The effective cash flow, issuance modes and legal status in the bin obligation of the government and its nature of transaction as a financial product. So, what the different GII and MGS? Of course, both of them is differ in terms of complying with the Sharia requirement in issuance. Due to its structure, coupon GII is referred as profit rates. Now you know what the GII.
In the primary market, MGS can be issued by way of tender through the principal dealers or issued by way of private placement to selected institutions. For new issues, through the auction, submission of bids will be on yield basis and the coupon will be market determined based on the weighted average successful yield of the issue, payable semi-annually. In the secondary market, MGS are traded on price basis. Lastly, the securities have a set maturity date at which principal amount is repaid to investors. Alternatively, issuers may redeem MGS prior to maturity through exercising early redemption features such as call provisions. Issuers may refinance the maturities of MGS by issuing new MGS at or near the maturity date.